right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and our home team. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Set up, 15, line it, 15 line.
I'm here all day. Whip.
Blue draw quarters. Hit it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Look at me. Door.
Watch the pass. Check three.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Goose. 44. Mike, 44. I got
Get it.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Waters. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready up.
Mike, 44 is Mike. Check. All right, T, let's
Greystone, travel.
Undercrunch. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hey, Hayward. Ready.
Now back to throw. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Topper! Sit up! Shoot!
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Let's go! Watch it!
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lock! Hey, exit. Sit hut.
On the ground, Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Up to the 36.
Maurice Hurst on the tackle.
I'm going to hit you all
Brings
day,
up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
21. Here we go.
You got time.
11. Sit hut.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Neal. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
I got you. Hey, over. Hey, get that hunt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Check. Bring it.
Go.
Over the middle, complete. That's Waters. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
Got it.
44's to Mike.
X3. 218. Chopper. Right. 5.
On second down, here's Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Matchbox light.
He'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
13, man.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo, wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Waters. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Ready, set.
44 to Mike. I'm scared. Fofo's to Mike. Mike Fofo. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get
Hey, Echo.
44, Mike.
General West.
If you don't get this boy,
Use the shoes.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Waters. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
We own it. We own it. 58, right over there, right over there.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
5.
2nd and 5. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
On the ready.
44 to Mike. Down to lose one.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Box drop.
44, 44. Mike, 44. Watch the flag.
2nd down and inches. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Maurice Hurst forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Go ahead.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And the pressure gets to him again. Maurice Hurst picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop.
Let's go, baby. Any turnovers. Get that ball.
80 weapon.
Rush in.
Fournette, a first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Get it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Waters. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Go. 30 base.
Squeeze, double.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll come out in the pistol.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Ready.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Set, ready.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, D. And 58.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And take it right on the 30. The great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Break. Recon. 132 fighter. Go.
Fournette running right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
2nd and 11. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Carlson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clelin Ferrell. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start...
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a three-score game, though, fourth quarter. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Darian Conley.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Come on, fellas, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Isaiah Johnson there to make the stop. Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first three quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Touchdown, Packers. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A nice little juke. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Greystone, travel.
Second and long. Johnson's got it complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Ready.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Packers.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Garoppolo now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to let it fly into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Watch twist.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. victory for the Raiders.